that summer's here, many of us are wondering where we'll go for vacation and may even be thinking about buying a vacation home. Maybe you're wondering, can I afford to do that? Or is a vacation home a smart place to invest my money?
Looking at a vacation home as an investment was something that was very popular back in the heyday of the housing boom. I think we're in a much different market now where folks are looking at vacation homes as a place to vacation because they enjoy the location that it's in, they enjoy the amenities in that location, and it is someplace for the family to gather. Maybe somewhere down the line they're thinking of this as a financial investment, but first and foremost it's a place to gather family and friends together.
It may surprise you to learn that the average vacation home buyer is only 43 years old and earns about $85,000 a year. So we're not talking about the very wealthy. The median vacation home price is under $170,000. That's significantly less than the average price for a primary residence and well within reach for many Americans. As far as return on investment, almost a third of vacation home buyers buy in order to diversify their investments or because they think the opportunity to make money is just too good to resist. In fact, the value of America's vacation homes rose almost 13% last year.
Again, we're in an environment with record low interest rates where people that do have financial resources are looking for return on their capital someplace that may be considered less risky than the stock market. The vacation home market is one of those that's attracted those kinds of investors.
If you or someone you know are considering buying a vacation home, here are a few things to keep in mind. Financing a vacation home requires a better credit score and a larger down payment than financing your primary residence. In fact, the median down payment is 30%, and 38% of vacation home buyers pay all cash. Vacation homes also tend to be less liquid than primary residences, and particularly if times get tough, can be harder to sell. The average hold time is between 6 and 10 years. And if you plan to rent out the home when you're not using it, as 23% of vacation homeowners do, be aware of tax laws that apply, depending on the number of days you use the home versus rent it, because they could impact your wallet. And if you're thinking you may one day retire to your vacation home, as 31% of vacation homebuyers do, be sure you check out the estate taxes and other laws that may impact your finances at that point in life. Over 700,000 vacation homes were purchased last year alone. That's an increase of almost 30% over the year before, and about 13% of all homes sold, but it's still way below the 2006 peak, which means there's still plenty of opportunity out there for folks thinking about buying a vacation home. Email your questions or comments about buying a vacation home to asktheexpert@sherryolafson.com.